Welcome to Coyote Classics. Today, we're gonna go over in detail this beautifully restored 1957 Chevy Bel Air. In this video, we're gonna go over the exterior, under the hood. We're even gonna put it up on a lift and go through that undercarriage with you guys in detail so you know exactly what you're looking at and what you're buying. But a very over-the-top restoration done a few years back to the original color combination. It's got the correct drivetrain in it too, a day code correct 283 with a 4-barrel. And it runs beautiful. They did upgrade it at one point and put a nice new aluminum radiator in there. The original radiator does come with the car, it's in the trunk. If you look at this firewall, it's fantastic. It's got the original trim tag, correct valve covers, right air breather. Even this is kind of neat. Automatic windshield washer, jar still in place. When we talk about restoration quality, that video of the undercarriage will really show it, but so does looking at the little details of it, the bottom side of the hood, the hood latch assembly, all that was done when they did the restoration. Radiator support, and this front piece here is all painted beautifully high gloss black. All new chrome and bright work when they did it. The bumper, headlight surrounds, grille, all have got a fantastic shine. It's got the correct T3 headlights, wide Whitewall tires. Hood lines up great, the front fender's beautiful. It's got the correct glass, the windshield's really nice and clean. A really nice straight body, the door fits beautiful, all your iconic Bel Air. Side chrome is in great shape. And an excellent interior. If I'm gonna pick on it at all, there's a few chips here on the door jamb, and then this here is super solid. I mean, it's rust free, but you have some rail dust, which our detail team could clean off with some Comet usually, and get rid of that orange, or at least make it a lot better. And then you have a couple paint chips here. This restoration, though it's still in excellent condition, was done probably about 5-6 years ago. And it's had some miles on it. But this is a great look. You look at that dash, all beautifully restored in that high gloss red. Correct steering wheel looks fantastic. All your dash chrome's beautiful. Very nice car. Definitely something that will take trophies at a car show. You can take it to the show, put mirrors underneath of it. The underneath's excellent, done in Red Oxide Primer as it would have been from the factory. Roof looks great. Great fitment. We do have Fender Skirts for it. They're in the trunk. Brady, speaking of trunk, will you grab the keys and open that up so we can take a look? The recorder's great. Back bumper. It's been restored. It's got a great shine. Even the reverse lights work on it. Driver's side's really nice and straight. I love this design and styling on the 57s. That gas door's hidden right there. Beautiful trunk. Got your jacking instructions there. Spare tire. As I mentioned, there's your Fender Skirts. Here's that original radiator. But I don't know why you'd want to put that one back in there. Those aluminum ones are nice if you're going to drive it, but I suppose if you want to mainly show it, you can rebuild that original one and put that back under the hood. That glass and package tray look awesome. Driver's side's excellent. We sold this to a really good customer of ours that trades about every year. He had this and that white 58 Corvette that we just sold a couple weeks ago. He had both those cars and takes great care of them, but he likes to drive and enjoy them too. And he said this 57 Bel Air was his favorite one to drive. He'd jump in, put 20, 30 miles on it. He said it drove fantastic. Really, really nicely restored interior. Steering wheel is beautiful, top of the dash is great. There's your VIN number. It is a factory Bel Air designated. You can tell with the VC in the VIN. Back seat's also excellent. Seat backs are nice. And they did go ahead and add seat belts to it, which is nice. We'll take it for a spin. Windows go up really nice and easy. You feel well. Look at this headliner.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's so often you see when someone restores an interior and does a headliner, it's so hard to get it tight and right like this. Did a nice job with it. Dome light. Your lights in the dash work. You have a generator and oil pressure light, and those work. Gas gauge works. Factory temp gauge also works. Starts really nice and easy. There's your horn. Wipers work. How about that?
And an ordinance to regulate wind turbines.
Factory radio.
This is worthwhile. Never filed a permit application.
Sounds good too. Even went as far as restoring the inside of the glove box. Heater, fan works. You do have a little, I just noticed that, there's a little scuff on the dash there. With that big wheel, it steers real easy. 2-speed Powerglide. Runs great, speedometer works, nice shift. It's got 973 miles on the restoration. Here's your brakes. Stop great. Turn signal indicators work in the dash. Just kind of a ready to go show and just a show and go car. You know, mechanically excellent and show quality. This is 65 miles an hour in a 57 Chevy. And no wonder Gary loved to drive this car when he had it. I mean, suspension-wise, it feels great. The front end feels great. Smooth, quiet. No rattles or vibrations. 70 miles an hour in a 57 Chevy, and it handles it excellent. Here's your brakes. Stop real nice and straight. Idle's nice, runs like a top.
To be happening here, and I see where I can bet on this. I can make some money. Has been arrested.
This is one of my favorite things about when you have an old car that's really nice and in this kind of like new condition, and you have a factory radio that works. There's nothing that's more nostalgic than that, than cruising with the old AM radio.
That people within the.
Oh, we talk about it on the show all the time.
It was great. All right, we have the 57 up on the lift. We're gonna go through the undercarriage in some detail and show you guys the car. Going underneath this thing, it still looks like it just came off the rotisserie. It's one of the nicest undercarriages on a Tri-5 I've seen. When they did the full frame off, frame sandblasted, painted high gloss black, looks brand new. Got a newer gas tank, and they did all the floors in this Red Oxide Primer, which is how this would have looked from the factory. The things that are the most important to look at on any 57, I like to look at this rear frame here. As you can tell, it's just kind of nut and bolt, everything new. But this is a typical spot for rust is in the rear here. Leaf springs look good. Rear end's beautiful. Their brake lines are newer. Drive shaft's nice and clean. And then when they did the frame off, obviously they did all new body mounts and bushings. And the floors, you could eat off them. The typical rust spot on these Tri-5s is gonna be these mounts here between the frame and the rocker. Most of the time you'll see these all kind of patched up, replaced. This is really, really nice. No rust or issues here, everything's just kind of spotless. Even the exhaust is nice and new and done at time of restoration. If I was gonna pick apart one thing on the undercarriage, it'd just be some of the paint on the exhaust is chipped off, which obviously you're gonna have that. Tranny looks good. Then look at this side too here, Ryan.
Same as the other side.
Really nice and clean. And it looks like you don't see where they would have patched in any of these floors either. It looks like they probably started with a really nice original car, or they did that full piece floor, because there's no weird seams or welds anywhere. Your shocks look really nice. It looks like they did all new front end parts during the restoration too. Tire rods, shocks, all that looked great. Oil pan's nice and clean. These front frame horns is another good spot to look. Again, that's all just excellent. And then on these inner rockers, really nice and clean. This is all the Red Oxide Primer, and then they faded in that kind of textured protectant there. And that's very similar to how this car would have looked from the factory. They would have sprayed these with a sealer. Check it out in more detail on our website, coyoteclassics.com. If it's something you're interested in, give us a call. I'll put our phone number right here in the video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more cars like this one, and we'll see you on the next test drive.